Hey YouTube, this is Zach with Savage Traveling, coming to you from Gary, Indiana this morning. We're out for a little urban exploration, you could say. I'm not really going to go into too many buildings because I am alone and I don't really have any gear with me or anything to protect myself with. So basically today we're just going to drive around the city. I'm going to point the camera out the window and we're just going to check and see what's really going on here, because this is my first time going through here except for on a train, and I am blown away. You can read about it all day long about how they say there's like 13,000 abandoned buildings here, and until you get a taste of it, you have no idea what you're talking about. So come along with me today and we're going to see a lot of things like this. And let's just peek here real quick. But I mean, it's just wide open, you know. This looks like an old school. We might make this the whole video. I don't know, guys. What do you think? I'm not going in because obviously you're not going to get anything but tetanus. Images of Hope, Inc. All right, guys, this is like the Roosevelt High School, I guess. All the way there to here, it's all abandoned. And right across the street, there's a whole neighborhood they're tearing down. You can't really get a good look at it because they have privacy fence and covering all up. But this was open to drive through, so I figured I'd do that. I don't want to catch a trespass out here, but I think we're cool here. But yeah, there's a whole football stadium. You see the bleachers there on to the right and left. And then if you look straight ahead at that black, that's a whole abandoned neighborhood that they're destructing. Front of the Theodore Roosevelt College and Career Academy. It may have had a different name at some point. It's another abandoned school. They're everywhere. Looks to be another abandoned school. Many. And here is the neighborhood I was talking about that's all shut down and fenced in, or I would go back in there. I'll just get a brief look. There's a car behind me. Yeah, that's all shut down and condemned. Alright guys, I don't know if this is what, 3, 4, or 5 abandoned schools so far. Wild, man. Somebody called it Chernobyl, Indiana on my Facebook, and I'm beginning to understand that sentiment. Quite the surreal experience, guys. I don't want you to underestimate this city. Alright guys, I found a safe place to park for a few minutes. Figured I'd check out this old dilapidated building it's a half fallen down as it is. No dates or designations, just an old dilapidated building that's seen better days. Just a random big brick building down here. It looks like by the police station. I don't know if this was part of the police station or not. Well, I found this ran down behemoth. Looks like we're out where the railroad tracks used to run, but definitely worth a clip, don't you think? Utopia. It may have been at one point. At least that's what the signs say, right? Embassy Liquors, cold beer. I'd need one around here. Charlie's, Coney Island. Breakfast served all day. Looks like it's been a minute since breakfast was served. I can't stress to you enough about how many of these four-way blinking light fixtures are not, they don't work. None of it works. It's insane. That's an old building there, that's cool. Smith's Cleaners, 2-hour service. Saw this old corner lot on Google. It was in the same condition 2 years ago, maybe even 3 years ago. So I'm really surprised it's still standing. So I think we got lucky because it's only a matter of time. I have no idea what it used to be. Gary's wild, guys. Come and take a look. Literally, I'm back here by the tracks. I need to turn around before something gets me. Oh my gosh, look at this. I'm turning around. All right, guys, this is the last clip of the day. I found a whole line of schools that are just empty and busted and painted. But these are impressive buildings here. These are probably pretty stately in their day. Sad and unfortunate. And here's elementary school on the end. E.A. Spalding Elementary. All right, YouTube, this has been Zach with Savage Traveling down here in Gary, Indiana, giving you a peek of just what's left after the aftermath of the restructuring of the steel industry back in the 80s, 90s-ish. And as you can tell, it was devastating to this place, and they are still recovering, if you can even call it that. I don't think you can call it that. So anyway, guys, if you're ever in the area, don't be afraid to come down here and just drive around a little bit and see what's left, because I mean, you hear about the old days and how bad it was, and that was when there was like 150,000 people here. There's like maybe 50 or 60,000 now, I guess, from the last census or so. So don't be afraid to come down and take a peek anyways. I mean, it's definitely worth a drive through. So anyways, guys, it's been Zach with Savage Traveling. If you like this video, please hit that like button and consider subscribing, and I plan to do many more interesting videos in the future, going all over the world and not just here in the great state of Indiana. So once again, this has been Zach. Peace, guys.